you looking for prioritization strategies that will help you deliver the most customer value? Well, let's talk about ruthless roadmap prioritization, a data-based mindset that will keep your team aligned around a clear strategy and a course of action. I'm your navigation guide, Japna, and let's get the show on the road. Welcome to Stop and Go Tips for Effective Product Road Mapping, a new series by Product Board. In this video, we'll review 5 quick tips on what you need to start versus stop doing to make better data-informed prioritization decisions. Prioritization tip number 1, start with a clear vision. A clear vision orients your entire organization around where your product is headed and why. A whopping 48% of product professionals report experiencing challenges with setting a clear product vision and strategy. To help you define a clear product vision, consider the 3P framework. Number 1, people. Who are the people that will become your customers? 2, problems. What needs and problems are you going to solve for them? And 3, products. What products or services are you going to offer to satisfy their needs? Remember that an effective product strategy needs to contain a clear vision, outcomes you want to achieve, and the problems you want to solve. All this will help you make the right prioritization decisions. Prioritization tip number 2, start creating a process for gathering new ideas. Richard Banfield wrote that prioritization is personal, meaning that different people in your organization have their own product priorities. Unfortunately, you can't always drop everything to pursue a stakeholder's latest and greatest idea. That's why you must establish a streamlined process for gathering and organizing feature ideas. Step 1 is to organize feature ideas in one place. A good product management system, such as Product Board, is a great source of truth for incoming insights, feedback, and requests. Product Board even allows you to view insights, trends, so you can quickly analyze the customer feedback you're receiving at scale. Step 2 is to require data to back up all incoming feature ideas. Data is the key to product prioritization. So next time someone pushes an idea, ask them for the data that demonstrates why it's a priority in the first place. And finally, step 3, designate one decision maker. One point person should have the final say on prioritization decisions. As a product manager, this could be you. It could also be your CEO or another stakeholder within the company. Prioritization tip number 3, stop saying yes to everything. While saying no is hard, it is a crucial skill that must be mastered by every great product manager. Why? Because making decisions based on the loudest or the highest paid person in the room rather than data could lead to costly detours that don't align with your product vision. By saying yes to everything, you risk building what your stakeholders think users need and not actually what your customers want. Building a great product is about creating something cohesive that solves a real problem for real people. This means being firmly opposed to anything that doesn't meet this criteria, something that is admittedly much easier said than done. To get better at saying no, follow these 3 simple steps. First, understand why your stakeholders are making a feature request and then review the data-backed reasons that they're requesting it. Next, see if it aligns with your product vision. If any of those steps raise red flags, say no and be transparent with the stakeholder so they understand your decision. Finally, let your stakeholders know what is actually being built instead and why. Prioritization tip number 4, stop trying to reinvent the wheel. As a PM, your time is extremely valuable and often limited. That's why we suggest leveraging existing frameworks in your prioritization process, especially if you're new to product management. The value versus complexity quadrant, for example, is a prioritization framework that takes the form of a simple matrix. This graph charts your feature ideas based on how much value they deliver versus how complex they will be to build. Another framework you can use is the RICE method, which helps turn subjective decisions into objective, data-driven ones by assigning a score to each feature idea. You'll evaluate each idea based on 4 factors: reach, impact, confidence, and effort. Each factor gets assigned a score, which are then weighted to give you an overall prioritization score for that feature idea. With Product Board, you can even prioritize in multiple ways using segmentation, user impact scores, product objectives, and much more. So you can be confident that what you're building drives real business outcomes. Remember, there's no such thing as the best prioritization framework, and no framework is the end-all be-all. Instead, use it as a starting point for your prioritization conversations. Prioritization tip number 5. Start backing your priorities with data. Regardless of what framework you end up choosing, you need to support all of your priorities with data. Here's a starting point for collecting that data. Tap into customer feedback. Identify trends in your feedback and dig deeply into the context. This is another thing that a good product management system can help you with. Surveys are a great way to gather data about feature ideas. You can survey your customers, company stakeholders, target audience, and many more. Using a feedback platform such as Satismeter, which integrates with Product Board, will allow you to keep a pulse on customer satisfaction. Fake door testing involves adding a button to your product that looks like a new feature. When a user clicks that button, they'll get a message telling them that this feature is in development. You may want to track how many people click that button to gauge your user's interest in that particular feature. To sum everything up, product prioritization is one of the most important tasks in product management. The stakes are high, and your business can suffer tremendously if you don't prioritize properly. However, by simply following these 5 tips to effective prioritization, you'll earn loyal customers who will use and love your product. Don't forget to subscribe to the Product Board YouTube channel for more episodes. Discover more tips for effective product road mapping by checking out our Product Survival Kit series. We'll drop the link to our resource hub in the video description below. Thanks for watching.